यदा यदा हि धर्मस्य ग्लानिर्भवति भारत अभ्युत्थानम् अधर्मस्य तदात्मानं सृजाम्यहम् परित्राणाय साधूनां विनाशाय च दुष्कृतां धर्म संस्थापनार्थाय संभवामि युगे युगे.
Hi, good morning. New day, new word. And the word which I have chosen today for you is petrify. P-E-T-R-I-F-Y. If it is used in the past tense, it would be petrified. What does petrify mean? Now I'll just go to explain something in detail so that you can know the very genesis as to what are the reasons which can help you to learn and remember its meaning. It is to deprive someone of emotional or intellectual vitality. Deprive. Now I have used a sentence to deprive someone of emotional or intellectual vitality. Somebody would say vitality. What is that? Deprive मतलब किसी को वंचित कर देना. किससे? इमोशनल और इंटेलेक्चुअल. इमोशनल मतलब जो बौद्धिक सोच होती है और इंटेलेक्चुअल मतलब स्कॉलिस्टिक सोच. फ्रॉम वेयर? विटालिटी. व्हाट इज विटालिटी? फ्रेशनेस. व्हेन यू राइज इन द मॉर्निंग you are full of energy because you are rising fresh, you are full of valor and vitality. आपकी ऊर्जा जो है बिल्कुल संचयन मोड में है. You are not exhausted. You are not in the same mode when you are after walking, after cross country, because after cross country your energy is drained out, but you feel very vital, energetic. You feel refreshed while you get up in the morning or in the evening. So to say that you feel quite revitalized after small rest hours. So that is to deprive someone of emotional or intellectual vitality means दुखी कर देना, डरा देना. इमोशनल कौन सा होता है? सपोज somebody has a step mother. आपने देखा होगा ये स्टेप मदर ही थी कई महाभारत में, रामायण में, जो कि भगवान राम को वनवास पे जाने के लिए फोर्स कर दी. किस लिए? जस्ट टू इंस्टॉल ऑन द थ्रोन his own son, his own biological son, who was Bharat. Bharat was not born from Kaushalya. He was born from other mother. Kaushalya's son were Ram. So, when this news spread in the kingdom of Ayodhya, the entire population stood petrified. क्या हो गया? इसमें क्या हो? जैसे मैं रिएक्शन करता हूँ, ये क्या हो गया? When you see someone of your near and dear an accident report, you just get emotionally distraught. Where does that emotion count? Your emotional and intellectual level is jolted. So that jolting process is termed as petrified. डर जाना, to get scared off. Badly, you just get huddled from within. क्या हो गया? कैसे रिएक्ट करेंगे? So petrified, इसकी जो मीनिंग है वो मैंने बताया. If you try to understand its meaning, then I think it would be very easy to use the word. Normally बच्चे गलती करते क्या है कि they don't try to understand the meaning. उनको ऐसे यूज करने की आदत हो जाती है. If they have understood the concept of the word, then it would be very easy to interpolate in different context और एक्स्ट्रापोलेट इन डिफरेंट कॉन्टेक्स्ट. अब जैसे मैंने बताया ना, पेट्रीफाई इज यू आर डिप्राइव्ड ऑफ इमोशनल एंड इंटेलेक्चुअल विटालिटी. आपकी जो इंटेलेक्चुअल और इमोशनल फ्रेशनेस है उससे आप डिप्राइव हो जाते हो. तो क्या होता है, हम दुखी हो जाएंगे. हमारे पेट में दर्द होता है तो मैं क्या हो जाता हूँ, तकलीफ हो जाती है. और यदि अचानक मैं बैठा हूँ, पीछे से कोई एक लाठी मार दे, कोई पिस्टल चला दे, मैं भग तो जाऊंगा, लेकिन द रीजन फॉर फायरिंग एट मी इज अननोन and you try to find out various reason, but by the time you get petrified, you are totally scared. So my dear children, this is the word which is used in that context. When you are totally emotionally distraught, when you are totally, in a position what to do, what not to do, and you are in a state of terrible mental state of being, that's the state which is called petrified. And the verb is petrified. It's an adjective. Now listen some more words which are likely to be its synonym or near meaning. Mind you, you have to judge and you have to understand the meaning and its synonyms and antonyms, keeping in view the definition of the word petrified which I gave you. Deprive of, to deprive somebody of emotional or intellectual vitality or intellectual freshness. Now look at some more words which are likely to be its synonyms. Castrated. Castration is a word which is a normal ritual practice in some of the religion. They castrate their testicle and all. But what happened after that? That is in a state of shock. And this is having a symbolic use in different sphere also. Castration is not only of organ, but suppose somebody is deprived of his property, somebody has cheated his property. In that scenario also, he uses the word, I don't know, as in luck would have it, I stand castrated from my ancestral property. That sense also describes that he is in a state of mental distraught, or he is in a state of mental instability. He is scared. He is terrified. Look at some other word. Damped. D-A-M-P-E-D. Damped. You must have seen on your wall in the rainy days. Painter आता है बोलता है damp मार दिया. Just see, English is a word which has its roots from everywhere and which could be used anywhere. Only thing is that you have to keep your eyes, ears and all windows of learning open so that your receptivity enables you to grab the words and use in the right context. Damped. अब देखिए खूब बढ़िया आपने पेंटिंग कराया ड्राइंग रूम का, बेडरूम का, और कहीं से सीलन, इसको हिंदी बोलते हैं सीलन, सीलन मार दिया, पानी गिर रहा है. How bad you feel? Have you ever seen a kind of situation? No, your guest is coming and he prods a finger. आपका बेडरूम में सीलन है. You get a very bad feeling. Come on, this is so stupid. Why couldn't I arrange my home, my house, beautiful drawing room? And this man has pointed me how bad it looks. So your interest gets damped. So dampness is taken from that sealant, जो दीवार पे होती है. You feel not very happy. You feel very bad. So the word damped also used in that context. So mind you, if you read those words, if you try to understand those words, it not only becomes very easy for you, but it becomes very lubricated. It becomes very convenient for you to speak flawlessly, to speak fluently, and you speak any sentence at ease. Let's see some other words. Dampened, deadened. When you reach, suppose you are walking on a street and you are in a hurry. Suddenly you find that this road doesn't go anywhere. I have come to a dead end. Oh, what a shocking feeling you generate that time. Use all kinds of slang, shit, oh my God, so bad, horrible. So these are the things which you are in a state of shock. You are stand petrified. You stand scared. So when you think coolly, when you think calmly and try to analyze the meaning of the word, it becomes so refreshing. And once you remember the different uses of the word, there lies the magic. The magic of speaking better, flawless, fluent, that gives a different charm altogether. Let's see some other words. Dehydrated. You are running and you are dehydrated. You feel the importance of, getting hydrous. What is hydrous? Adding more water. Hydrous is just opposed to dehydrated. You feel hydrous. You feel the need of being hydrous. Means you have ample amount of water. But just imagine a scenario when you are dehydrated. No more energy. You stand exhausted. Same kind of situation can be visualized when somebody has dissed you, when somebody has cheated you. In that scenario, it's a very symbolic use of the word. I can't help it now. I stand dehydrated. It's a situation when you stand innovated. You feel totally out of place. You feel cheated. And consequently, you stand petrified. Devitalized. When you vitalize means you are full of energy. But when you get devitalized, what happens? You get bogged down. You just stand, you just sit nervous and you don't know what to do. That is the state of devitalized. When it happens, you are petrified. You are not in a position to justify as to you are in a good mood, bad mood, but you are in a state of shock. That is what exactly petrify stands for. Burnout. When you are in the state of burnout, when you are totally exhausted, and just imagine you are passing through a forest and somebody has, maybe jokingly, or you have an impression that shadow is following you, and suddenly you start screaming and you scream so fast. Of course, you are in a state of petrification. You stand totally petrified. So this word petrify means when you are totally scared, you don't know what to do. What would be the step that you should take next? And you are in a state of shock. Enfeebled. You must have imagined or come across some of the situations when you are on a state of delirium. बुखार लगा हुआ है. Delirium बोलते हैं when you are in a state of delirium means जब बुखार लगी हुई हो, तीव्र बुखार, जोर से बुखार, आपकी एनर्जी कितनी डाउन हो जाती है. And suppose somebody gives you information, you might recover, might not recover. So you get enfeebled. E-N-F-E-E-B-L-D. Enfeebled. You get so much, out of place, out of energy, that you get going in the state of depression. That is why the word is said, you stand petrified. When somebody asks your whereabouts and your mental state of being in the state of delirium when you are in, somebody can describe when you are enfeebled as, he stand totally petrified, undermined. I am petrified. See, it has been seen of late that some of the political parties, they have taken the help of some of the criminal elements, and those who oppose them, they try to petrify their opponents. Why do they petrify? So that any act of omission or commission in future can be obviated, and these kind of whistleblowers should be deterred. They should be obfuscated. उन लोग को इतना डरा दो, they should be petrified to the extent next time they should not dare write or speak against these parties or these criminals. So that's an also act of petrification. Fatigued, Fatigued, fatigued. You lie in a state of fatigue. I don't know what would happen the world economy post COVID-19. As it is, the state of world economy is in a state of fatigue. एकदम दुखी पड़ा है, सबकी एनर्जी खत्म हो गई है. So once economy goes in a state of fatigue, it becomes very difficult to revive. And at the present scenario, the world economy is in a state of fatigue. You can also be in a state of fatigue. After an accident, you ask hal chal, you ask the well-being of your friend, and the friend's mother replies you, my son is not okay, beta. He is in a state of fatigue. F-A-T-I-Q-U-E, fatigue. Innervated. When you have lost energy, when you have lost confidence, and you are in a state of petrification, that state is called innervated. कभी कभी आपने देखा लूज मोशन हुआ होगा, 4 या 5 लूज मोशन हो जाए, आपकी तबीयत कितनी बिगड़ जाती है. You stand innervated, खड़ा होने का मन नहीं करता. You always feel like sleeping on the bed. Why? Because you feel a situation of loss of energy, and that state of being is called innervation. And you stand innervated. That is nothing but different form of petrification. And you stand petrified. You feel, नहीं यार कुछ नहीं हो सकता, I might die. So that is the word petrify. Petrify is a word which has its wide ramification. इसका जो दायरा है यूज करने का बहुत बृहद है, which you must understand. As in the beginning itself, I gave you its description that state of you are deprived of emotional or intellectual vitality. Vitality मतलब उमंग, उत्साह. और कैसे स्टेट में हो? डिप्राइव हो गया, खत्म हो गया. इंटेलेक्चुअल और इमोशनल विटालिटी, आपकी उमंग खत्म हो गई. देखते हो कोई भूत प्रेत से डर जाता है तो उसका ऐसे ही होश आवाज गायब हो जाती है. When you are scared of, when somebody calls from, of late from Mumbai stories we keep on hearing, some of the dadas and bhais calling from Middle East, hey, you just give me 5 crore as ransom. That man whom telephone rings for ransom, that man goes under innovation. He stands innovated. He is in a state of petrification. He stands petrified. So these are the words which are going in synonyms. Now, just you will be much better in a state of comparison if you just try to analyze the meaning of the word petrification, its synonyms and antonyms. It will be, the meaning would be amply clear. Aroused. That was the state of innovation. It's in a state of aroused. A-R-O-U-S-E-D. Means you feel toned up. You feel slightly confident. Here, it's the opposite. In antonyms, you are feeling confident. In the meaning of petrification and its synonym, it was innovated. You were down with energy. You were scared. You were terrified. The situation was one of terrible. There was loss of vitality. But here it's not the case. Here you are aroused. That is antonyms. You are aroused, stirred, charged, baka, electrified, galvanized. Galvanized you must have read in physics. It is in a state of coating of zinc over iron. That is called galvanization. So when you are innervated and you are electrified, that is called galvanized. Some additional inputs have been added to your personality. So you feel slightly charged up. So that is called a state of galvanized. Now somehow I have gathered energy. So now I stand galvanized. Now I feel energetic. How can I do it? I can do it now. I feel highly motivated. I feel composed. I feel aroused. I feel galvanized. So that is the beauty of it. Inflamed, instigated, kindled, provoked, sparked, triggered. These are the words which goes to explain its antonyms. Now look at some more words. Abated. There you were in a state of shock. No outside energy was there to supplement your confidence. But in antonyms you find abated. Some source or the other has added to you, it has induced you with some electrifying power, energy. You feel abated. A-B-E-T-T-E-D, abated. Boosted. B-O-O-S-T-E-D, boosted. Cheered, emboldened. E-M-B-O-L-D-E-N-E-D, emboldened. Fortified, inspired, lifted. You get inspired. Once you have the inspiration, that is reflected on your face. You feel slightly bolstered up. Again, you feel rejuvenated. There you are feeling innervated. In antonyms, you are feeling rejuvenated. R-E-J-U-V-E-N-A-T-E-D, rejuvenated. I have used this word quite often in many of my lectures. Let me reinvigorate. Reinvigorated is another word. R-E-I-N-V-I-G-O-R-A-T-E-D. Reinvigorated. Rejuvenated. Let me rejuvenate you from the dampened spirit. The news of his factory going under profit has again rejuvenated him. The loss of the factory for last 10 years has petrified him. Just see the difference. When it was loss, you were petrified. But when it is gain, you are rejuvenated. You are triggered. You are emboldened. You are, composed. You are aroused. When it was in loss, you were innovated. You were petrified. But when it is in profit, you stand rejuvenated. You stand reinvigorated. You stand revived, revitalized. So these are the beauties when you compare. Now just imagine a situation when you were innovated, you were lying down, your energy was low, but in opposite, embraced, standing up and you are embracing, you are smiling. So these are antonyms. Quickened, stimulated, vitalized, revived and reinvigorated. So my dear boys, I am giving you the words at the end of my lecture. You will find it very useful. Try to use it sensibly and practice it as many times as you can. The world is waiting for you and your fluency shall be your forte. More you practice, better is the speaking power. So come on, keep it up and keep my hopes alive so that I can always feel about you that my children are doing better and better. Thank you.
यदा यदा हि धर्मस्य ग्लानिर्भवति भारत अभ्युत्थानम् अधर्मस्य तदात्मानं सृजाम्यहम् परित्राणाय साधूनां विनाशाय च दुष्कृतां धर्म संस्थापनार्थाय